That was really the reason to get you on. That's the reason for the piece. It's not that we're all blown away by this wonderful achievement. It's that we don't really know how to feel about it. Hence, we thought we'd bring in your athletics expertise. You've kind of answered the question there. Your arms are a touch crossed and you don't know how extraordinary, for instance, in this case, Kelvin Kiptum at 23 years of age is. I mean, he's obviously very good, but there's a lot of smoke around the achievement.
There certainly is. I think the smoke you can kind of openly talk about is technology, and a lot of people look at it and go, well, how much is his talent and how much is the shoes? But there's no doubt there was, I would say, texting a few people in the industry and even just viewing the kind of response to this world record yesterday online. There was kind of a bit of a muted response to it. And I think a lot of people just are very unsure at the moment of Kelvin Kiptum because he showed up essentially out of nowhere last year, ran 2:01 at the Valencia Marathon, and everyone was like, who is this guy? It's like just run one of the greatest times ever. And then is he just a flash in the pan? It occasionally happens that one of the Kenyans or Ethiopians will come out, win a major marathon, get their big prize pool, and then just disappear again. But he very much did not. He came back, he won in London and just ran this phenomenal second half. And he did it again on Sunday in Chicago. It was like he ran 59:45 or 59:47, I think it was, for his second half, which would have placed him, I think, 5th or 6th at the recent World Half Marathon Championships if he just joined in at halfway, which is just mind-boggling how good this is. And like he has made, in his last couple of marathons, he's made Eliud Kipchoge, who everyone in the sport regards as the greatest of all time, he's made him appear a bit ordinary. And Kipchoge was the out of this world performer, this freakish teenage talent who came up, who stayed at the top of the sport for 20 years and rewrote all the marathon records. And now we have this new guy, Kiptum, in the last year has just come out and has absolutely shot the lights out on his 3 marathons. Okay. And his agent is Mark Horsens, a Belgian who has had a number of athletes suspended for doping. And Kiptum has said he is coached. He was previously self-coached, but he doesn't train in one of the major groups in Kenya. So I think a lot of people are just waiting and seeing with this, because I think there is a fear that the sport has been burnt many times by athletes from Kenya rising to the top of the marathon world and later testing positive, like the Olympic champion in the women's in 2016 later tested positive, and the likes of Wilson Kipsang, another world record holder from Kenya, tested positive. So I think especially with Kiptum, there's not the kind of legacy that there is with Kipchoge, and the kind of consistency of performances. So I think a lot of people will be feeling a little bit unsure about this record for a time.